What about Mahershala? You know, a two-time Oscar winner. You see him do these different parts. You know him well enough. Do you watch it go, it's still Mahershala, or are there times or certain roles that you lose him and you're like, oh, I don't know who this is.
Because I know him so personally, it's really hard for me to not see him, right? Or see parts of him in, like, when he was Don Shirley in Green Book, he was so deep into that character. It was so good that I did lose that sense of,
I was
like,
gonna say that one, he's really good in it.
yeah, he's
Like
really
he's so
good.
I love that one. This is one of my
Yeah, I
favorite
love
movies.
it. There's only maybe one or two moments in that movie where I was like, "Oh, there's the dude I know." Right? Like, just a
That's good.
sliver,
That's interesting. Wow.
right? Just a sliver, because of maybe something that I, for knowing him, how he carries himself, right? How he responds, his hands, you know what I mean? How he may look. Then in that moment, it was like it was just a moment like, oh, that's my friend, and then boom, it's back to Don Shirley. In the movie that he did with Matthew McConaughey, there was a point in that movie where he dies. We don't see him actually die. We just see him walking on the street, and you see these characters following him, and at
All
that time
right.
period, right? And in that time period, what it was, how it was going to end. Once it happens, it kind of, the scene cuts, and then the next scene is someone finding him, and all you see is his feet hanging, right? Watching that movie at that point, I got all verklempt. Like, I got all emotional, and my eyes
But it's
watered
because you know him.
because I know him, and watching him, because he was so scared as he's walking and kind of looking over his shoulder, and you could feel the fear of that
Wow.
moment of being a black guy on a single dirt road with a bunch of white dudes in a truck behind you or in some vehicle behind you. The fear of that moment at that time, I felt it. And when I saw his feet hanging, what was supposed to be his feet hanging from that tree, I was like, I was like I couldn't, I had to, and I've seen him die on the
Wow.
screen a couple times, right? Like, that was
Like Predators.
Predators, but Predators wasn't so hard,
That
but
wasn't that hard at
that
all.
wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
But the one where he was in Mockingjay Part 2 in the Hunger Games,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right?
I forgot he was in
As
that too.
security,
God damn.
and
This
like
dude's doing
watching
all
him,
right.
oh dude, and watching him, like, like watching him literally die on screen, I was like it just causes a reaction to me. It's weird, man, because your brain can't tell the difference between fact or fiction, right? So when
Mm,
you really buy into something, even though he's a character, I see him still as my friend. And
wow.
watching your friend die, that shit is hard, right?
Ooh, that's
So
so
yeah,
weird.
it's so weird.
So
It's
weird.
so weird.